Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Note 9 Pro 5G versus Note 9 Pro, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Starting with the rear camera of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have quad camera setup, 108 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. And about the Note 9 Pro, it's also have quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of quad camera setup, which have an extra 108 megapixel of wide camera. And about the selfie camera of the devices. Both of the devices have 16 megapixel of wide camera, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have dual LED dual tone flash with HDR and panorama, whereas Note 9 Pro have LED flash with HDR and panorama. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of dual tone dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. In other hand, Note 9 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So without a doubt, the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of high frame rate. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices. Both of the devices have same UI, that is MIUI, so I will call it a tie here. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G is powered by Snapdragon 750G and Note 9 Pro have Snapdragon 720G. So clearly the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you much more performance as compared to Note 9 Pro. And about the GPU of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G comes with Adreno 620 GPU, whereas Note 9 Pro have Adreno 619 GPU. So again, the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas Note 9 Pro can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of higher clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have two RAM variants, 6 and 8 GB, whereas Redmi Note 9 Pro have 4 and 6 GB of RAM options. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of bigger RAM capacity. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have two storage options, 128 and 256 GB, whereas Note 9 Pro have 64 and 128 GB of storage option. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it have more read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have shared external card slot option, whereas Note 9 Pro have dedicated micro SD card slot option. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. Both of the devices have 6.67 inches of display, so I will call it a tie here. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices. Both of the devices have 84.6%, so again it's a tie. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD Plus display, so again it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have IPS LCD display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support, whereas Note 9 Pro have only IPS LCD display. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because HDR10 can give you more vibrant colors and 120Hz of refresh rate can give you better experience. Moving to the body features of the devices. Let's talk about the thickness of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 9 mm of thickness, whereas Note 9 Pro have 8.8 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of slightly slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 215 grams of weight, whereas Note 9 Pro have 209 grams of weight. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of lighter weight. And about the protective glass of the devices. Both of the devices have Gorilla Glass 5, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Both of the devices have glass back with plastic frame, so it's a tie here. And about the SIM options in the devices, both the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie here. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices, starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Both of the devices have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, both of the devices have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 4820 mAh of battery, whereas Note 9 Pro have 5020 mAh of battery. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of bigger battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G can charge up your device at 33 watts of fast charge, but Note 9 Pro can charge up your device at only 18 watts of fast charge. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have stereo speakers, but Note 9 Pro have normal speakers, so it's a tie here. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas Note 9 Pro have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of new generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have a GPS, GLONASS and BDS, but Note 9 Pro have more chip like Navic. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, both of the devices have 2nd gen of Type-C connector, so it's a tie here. Lastly, moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, Note 9 Pro 5G is available from $330, whereas Note 9 Pro is available from $200. In the Indian market, Note 9 Pro 5G will start from 18,000 rupees, whereas Note 9 Pro is available from 14,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the performance the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the display the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the body segment the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the features of the devices the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. Lastly, in the communication chips it's a tie, and about the prices the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. So guys, the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which one is better device for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel Tech Dad. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page Tech Dad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.